Welcome to the beautiful city of Antalya on Turkey's Mediterranean coast, which now once again hosts a Grand Prix event on the IJF World Judo Tour. It's a continuation of a fruitful relationship between this nation and the sport of judo, which has been developing over the past decade, and once again continued to blossom with the eve of the Grand Prix heralding another important milestone, as an agreement between the IJF, the Turkish Judo Federation and the Turkish Ministry of Youth and Sport saw judo included in the curriculum of 20 schools across the country. In this programme, we'll see some epic battles between some of the best judoka on the planet. We'll provide a poignant reminder of how judo is more than just a sport. And in an event which boasted judo's universal appeal to the highest degree, we'll see if Turkey would be celebrating a Grand Prix gold once the dust had settled. We start at under 48 kilograms, where Kosovo's Distria Krasniki was looking to continue a run of form which saw her crowned World Masters champion at the end of 2018. Krasniki once again looked impressive here in Antalya, as she made it through to the final, where she would face former world bronze medalist Galbadrak Otgonsetseg of Kazakhstan. Your commentator is former world champion Neil Adams.
Galbadrak knows that she has to attack. She's 2 shidos down. Krasniki, very cool, calm and collected. Oh! Wow, she ran onto that Galbadrak and Krasniki took the opportunity. What an Ippon that was. Under pressure, and she doesn't look ruffled, does she? Look at that, Galbadrak goes forwards and she ran onto it. Real opportune judo from Krasniki. She is the lady in form, and she wins the gold medal for Kosovo. Brilliant stuff from a great athlete, and she really is the one on form. You're going to have to look out for Krasniki at the coming World Championships.
In the lightest male weight of under 60 kilograms, Kazakhstan were once again in with a chance of gold, with 2015 world champion Yeldos Smetov in blistering form. After storming through his elimination bouts with style, he faced Uzbek Kemran Nurilayev, who despite contesting his first World Judo Tour final, also showed great flair on his path to the gold medal contest, thwarting home fighter Bekir Oslu along the way with a lightning-fast arm lock. But Smetov would prove too experienced for Nurilayev, as the Kazakh executed a clever turnover to secure a pin and hold on for victory, giving his nation a World Judo Tour gold to celebrate. Smetov's first win on the tour since the Hohhot Grand Prix last year. But it was one of the bronze medal contests which had the crowd on the edge of their seats, with Mirak Akkus flying the flag for Turkey against Felipe Kitadai of Brazil. Could the home nation get their first medal of the Grand Prix?
Wow, great support, as you can see, from the Turks. Akkus, can he get this medal? Means a lot to him, of course. Oh, look at that! What a technique that was! Wow, what was it? Well, it was a kind of a mixture, wasn't it? It was a hybrid. It was a mixture between Yoko Gak, I think, and Tanio Toshi. He wraps up the arm, though, and look at the drive he gets. Kitadai doesn't go over like that very often, that's for sure. And it was brilliantly executed. He just concentrated on controlling that arm, but it was the drive off the legs that he gets. And that smile said it all. A great medal for Turkey.
At under 73 kilograms, the world champion's red backpatch of Korea's Changrim was on display. He was in action here, looking to get his first win on the tour since winning the world title in one of the most memorable moments of the championships in Baku last summer. But his opponent in the final was an old nemesis, Rustam Orujov of Azerbaijan. Orujov looked the more impressive too, scoring this big Ippon at the semi-final stage against Lechy Ediev of Russia. The Azeri judoka was also 3-2 up on head-to-heads against Anne, going in to an epic final, which pushed both judoka to the limit and would be decided in golden score. Which of these fantastic athletes would hold their nerve?
What a match this is! 3 minutes into golden score here. What a rivalry between these two. Orozhov came in 3-2 ahead. Can An even it all up? He's got to attack! Ashiwaza! Oh, it's all over. Orozhov lands on his back. He gets the Ippon and a soft Ippon, but he landed on his back. Look at that, sticky foot Ashiwaza. Look at the drive he gets. It's all part of one movement. And An has evened up their head-to-heads to 3-all. What a time to do it. Orozhov, wow, he won't be happy with that, but better to happen here than at the World Championships. Two of the most consistent fighters in this category, and now they go to the World Championships, of course, full of confidence, especially this man here, because that was an important win. Orozhov concedes and wins the gold medal for Korea.
IJF President Mr. Marius Visser was on hand to award the gold medal to An, who is now an important step closer to having the confidence to defend his world title in Tokyo this summer. And as reigning world champion, who better to feature in our Meet Your Judoka series?
I started judo at the age of 6 thanks to my father's recommendation. He had a karate dojo but thought that judo would be helpful for me. My favourite throw is Seoi-nage. This is because I get the most satisfaction from throwing my opponents with it. That's why I like Seoi-nage the most. Juji-gatame is my favourite newaza technique. I think this is because on the ground I use my upper body strength a lot. So I guess this technique is well suited to me. My favourite memory on the IJF World Tour is the World Championships. When I became world champion, I was so glad and was overcome with joy. Tushishvili from Georgia is my favourite judoka at the moment. He's always full of energy and has great fighting spirit. I always enjoy watching him. That's why I like him. If I had not become a judoka, then I guess I would have started karate like my father did. The 2015 World Team Championships was a memorable moment for me. The final was against Japan. At under 81 kilograms, Nagase Takanori was on their team against us, and he was my teammate and friend from university. Just before the competition, we were laughing and joking together. I was proud of my friend, and facing him there was an emotional moment for me. I would tell young judoka they must follow their dreams. You only live once, so you have to want it and live for it. When I finish competing, maybe I'd like to be a coach overseas. One of the things I also want to do later is run a cafe, as I love coffee. Or since I love food, maybe I could have a restaurant. Judo is different from other sports in that it emphasises discipline and politeness. Also, whilst I love throwing my opponents, I get satisfaction from executing a tactical and strategic plan on the tatami.
At under 52 kilograms, Romanian judoka Andreea Kitsu was looking to build on a bronze medal at the Tel Aviv Grand Prix at the start of the year by taking gold here in Antalya. This enormous Ippon against Russia's Yulia Kazarina was the highlight of her day, as she made it through to the final. There, Mongolia's former world champion Munkbat Urunsetseg awaited her, who would be leaving Turkey with the gold medal.
Well, Munkbat will be wanting to take it to the ground. Got good tachiwaza as well, though. Now then, Kitsu! Oh! A full rotation, over-rotation there. And Monk Bat lands on her side for a wazari. Look at that. Kitsu gets the pull, gets the drive, but it was over-rotation, and she lands on her side there. A wazari for Kitsu. She goes ahead. Now she's chasing. Monk Bat is chasing. She's desperate now to get a grip. Oh, she made a mistake. She went forwards, and Kitsu counters her. She had to commit. Well, she had still plenty of time on the clock. But for me, it was a little bit of a panic. And she just leapt forwards there onto Kitsu's, well, hip almost. Kitsu does a Kosoto and just counters her backwards. Second wazari, and it's all over. Monk Bat has to concede, and Kitsu wins the gold medal for Romania.
Two big throwers clashed in the final of the under 70 kilogram division. In blue, Elizabeth Teltsidou of Greece, an emerging talent who took her first World Judo Tour medal in Marrakesh, where she finished with bronze. In white, the veteran, Maria Portela of Brazil, former World Masters champion and 5 times a World Judo Tour gold medalist. Which of these two would have the power to reign supreme in the final?
Well, Teltsidou really enjoying some good form. Consistent as well. Arm over. Now, what's going to happen here? Just fainted with the hips. She's got to commit. Oh, and she does. Massive hip throw there. Massive Surigoshi. And she is the gold medalist. First gold medal for Greece in quite a few years, I think. And it was a massive technique there. Very experienced Portela. Portela made a mistake. She kind of settled, didn't she? And she can't afford to do that against anybody. But credit to Teltsidou, she fully committed. She had the grip that she wanted, and those hips went across, and that was a massive Ippon. That smile says it all. Gold medal for Greece, and nice to see them back on top of the rostrum.
A big Ippon decided the final of the over 78 kilogram division, where Azerbaijan's Irina Kinzerska took on Beatriz Souza of Brazil.
Kinzerska, left-handed fighter. Now then, oh, look at that! Opening seconds of the final, and she gets an Ippon there with a Makakomi, but fully committed. Just throws the arm across there, and that was right on the points of the shoulders. Kinzerska went for it from the opening seconds, and she wins the gold medal for Azerbaijan. And that is another nation winning a gold medal here in Antalya.
The man on form at under 100 kilograms was Tel Aviv Grand Prix champion Alexandre Idir of France. He defeated Leandro Goncalves of Brazil and top seed Ramadan Darwish of Egypt with big Ippon scoring techniques as he progressed to the final. Rafael Buzzacarini would be his opponent there. Could the Brazilian stop the in-form Frenchman?
Buzzacarini on the back foot here. 2 Shidos down. One more and it's all over for him. Now he's committing. Idir though, massive thrower. Now, oh, what a change of direction that was. Kouchi, he pulled forward, got the reaction that he wanted, and then the Kouchi and the drive off the back leg to finish it off. Buzzacarini goes cleanly onto his back there. Brilliant stuff from Idir. He's always dangerous. He changes direction, and sometimes he goes off to the other flank. And that is what makes him so dangerous. But it was well into golden score, and to be able to do that and get that kind of drive and explosiveness was amazing. Idir wins gold for France.
Now we flash back to 2016. when we visited one of the IJF's special projects working with refugee children on the border between Turkey and Syria in the town of Kilis. It was a moving reminder of how judo is more than a sport. Now, on the eve of the International Day of Sport for Development and Peace, some of the children benefiting from the project in Kilis were invited to attend the Grand Prix here in Antalya. We spoke to Nicholas Messner, director of the Judo for Peace Commission, about the visit of these children and about the work of the IJF with refugees worldwide.
I'm Nicholas Messner. I'm the IJF Media Director and Judo for Peace Director. So judo is much more than a sport. We have also a big part of judo which is development, helping people in needs, and that's what we do with different projects run by the IJF, Judo for Children, Judo in School and Judo for Peace. Within the Judo for Peace Commission, which I'm in charge of, we have different projects mainly focusing on refugees. So the first program we set up was actually in Turkey, in Kilis. It's 60 kilometers or 80 kilometers from Aleppo, which was totally ripped off the map during the civil war. And in 2014, with the Turkish Judo Federation, we started together a program. Year by year, we're developing it. So we started with 50 children, only boys. Now we've got more than 500 children, boys and girls. We've invited some of those children to follow the Grand Prix, participate in the opening ceremony, and they also did a judo demonstration. So we took the opportunity of having the Grand Prix, having all the big champions here, to have fun, to enjoy, to smile, especially for those children who don't have always an easy life. I've been to Kilis many times, so I know the place, I know the conditions, I know where those kids went through and their families. It was just amazing to see them during the competition here in Antalya. First to arrive in a city they don't know. They could even visit the city center, the old city, and meet champions, world champion, Olympic champions. And it's just amazing to see those kids who went through so many traumas, who have, witnessed horrible things in their short life, and just being happy, smiling. That's what we try to do. At least that's the first objective, to make them smile. We have also a refugee camp program running in Zambia. We have one project that we launched last year in Malawi. We have programs running in South Africa. The IJF is really embracing the idea of promoting sports, promoting values through judo, because we believe that through judo, through sports, we can change the lives of people and make them happier people in life.
Our number 3 Ippon from Antalya came as Yang Yu-jong of Korea and Spain's Mireia La Puerta Comas clashed for under 48 kilogram bronze.
Well, Kang has the inside grip. Has a great Seonagi. Oh, look at that. Seotoshi actually was what it was. Brilliantly taken. She had the inside grip and then just drops down onto the knee and drives her over. Brilliantly executed there. And look at that. What a finish. Great tewaza, great control.
Ippon number 2 came when Tajikistan's Komronshok Ustapirian faced Itai Golan of Israel for bronze at under 90 kilograms.
Ustapirian just needs to stay strong. Looking at his sleeve there. Strong gripping from both. Oh, wow. And that's why. As soon as you get the grip that you want, that's the time to attack. Sometimes it just happens. And look at that grip. That was a very unusual grip there. Off the same lapel. Just disappears underneath his opponent and drives him over. Flat on his back. Well-deserved bronze medal then for Ustapirian.
And Ippon number 1 came when Serbia's Alexander Kukol took on former world champion Avtandil Chirikishvili of Georgia for the other under 90 kilogram bronze medal.
Chirikishvili dominating, but still got 2 Shidos on the board. Kukolia always dangerous. Oh, what a technique that was! Well, he had an unusual grip with it, which enabled him to come in for a really deep uchimata. Look at that, off the belt, had to come in immediately. It was a lot of hips in that uchimata, and it had to be against the very tall, very rangy Kokolya. Kokolya, though, goes right the way over the top with a massive uchimata, his own technique, and he lands flat on his back. Brilliant technique from Shrikashvili, and Shrikashvili wins a well-deserved bronze.
The universality of judo was on display in Antalya. Taking gold at under 66 kilograms were Moldova, thanks to the ever-improving Denis Vieru. Georgian youngster Luka Maisaradze impressed as he made it through to the final with some brilliant Ippon judo. There, the junior European champion defeated the junior world champion Cristian Parlati of Italy by a Wazari. Georgia were hopeful for another gold at over 100 kilograms, with Tbilisi Grand Prix winner Levani Matiashvili on great form. But in the final, Roy Meyer dashed his hopes, as the flamboyant Dutchman won by a Wazari, adding the Netherlands to the growing list of nations with gold medals in Antalya, with each category going to a different country so far. It continued at under 57 kilograms as Poland took gold, thanks to Julia Kowalczyk's victory against Kaja Kaiser of Slovenia in the final. The governor of Antalya, Mr. Munir Karaloglu, presented the under 63 kilogram medals, with gold going to yet another nation, Cuba, with Mylin del Toro Carvajal topping the podium. Anna Maria Wagner added Germany to the list at under 78 kilograms, thanks to 2 Wazari scores in the final against Kaliema Antomachi of Cuba. Her third final on the bounce and her second win. Wagner very much the fighter on form. Of the 13 golds we've shown you so far, all 13 were won by different nations. At under 90 kilograms, the home nation looked destined to add their name to the list, as Mikhail Ozeler's determination was clear to see. Some thrilling judo saw him through to the final, as the expectations inside the arena built after each Ippon. Faced with stopping Ozeler was Georgia's Georgi Papanashvili. Their final was a tough one, and would be decided in golden score.
Well, both of these fighters giving it their all. Ozeler coming forwards. Turkey have another chance of a medal. Investing a lot of money into the sport of judo, and it's paying dividends. Now then, Ozeler! Oh, it's all over! What an Ippon that was! Papanashvili didn't stand a chance, and that really was an opportune moment for Ozeler, and Turkey finish with a gold medal. What a terrific opportune technique that was. They were both of them giving it their all. Comes in for a Tayatoshi, the arm slips off. He wraps up the arm and then turns it into Makakomi. He was so tight with it as well. Look at that. Wraps it up, gets the rotation, and that was a really good win for Ozeler. Turkey win a gold medal, and it's interesting that 14 different weight categories, 14 gold medals by 14 different countries, and that is truly amazing. It shows what an international sport judo has become. The president of the Turkish Judo Federation, Mr. Cesar Hazush, will be celebrating. He is the one giving the gold medal to his athlete, and that is great reward for all of the work that Turkey are putting into the sport of judo. What a great tournament this has been here in Antalya.
So the sun sets on an event which showed the world the power of judo to unite nations. 14 gold medals, 14 countries. How's that for universality? Our next event comes in May, as we travel to Azerbaijan for the Baku Grand Slam.